There's always, in a town, or smaller towns I guess, there's always a whānau who you know the name of. And it's only because so many of them are being through the system, and it's not just the parents, now it's their kids coming through.
I just got a phone call from corrections to see if I'd be willing to work alongside a family that were very reluctant to engage with police and or probation, and they asked if I would be a part of this a new program that they initiated called the Kupenga. And I asked them who the family was. They said, and I said, oh, I know the family very well, and I'd like to support them.
The key thing with this is that anybody that's been involved has been invited by the whānau, so there's no one in there that they have said, oh no, we don't want to talk to that person, or we don't really want them in there. So for example, when Rick Brown came on board, who's from the police, that was at a time when the whānau decided actually police need to be involved. There was a point where the youngest sibling was involved in the youth justice system. They decided that the youth justice social workers should be involved. So it wasn't us saying to them, oh, what about so-and-so? It was actually them saying to us, oh, we think this person. Doing nothing wasn't an option. Doing something which is outside of the box was a challenge and an opportunity. The family are Māori, and tikanga is an important tool to use, to bring to the front, to use with the family. We use the marae as a pivot point, if you like, with the family, neutral ground in respect of police and corrections, and it allowed the family to open up their thoughts, their concerns, and most importantly their goals.
Probation picked up on that was to go to the marae, get the elders involved, and have just the people that the family could trust to be a part of that kaupapa. And there was a lot of value in that, and we saw that that helped the families that were involved with this kaupapa to accept it in a way that they started to open up to probation. We're accepting of our Māori liaison officers, and also the support of an ex-gang member.
You?
Me.
It was led by the family, and then we were there as guidance, but they were really keen to bring everyone on board and then go from there.
Has there been a difference in that family's offending?
For me, I think there has been a shift on. They give things a lot more thought, and think about their family, the effects that further offending would have on their family. How it's not just their generation, it's the following generation and their children, and it needed to stop somewhere. So I think that's what their strategic plan identified to them.
If you're talking about how you judge it, so for them there's been no violent offending. The offending that we have had from the core group of 6, we've had 2 offences. So one was a driving offence and one was a theft worth $60. So no major property offences. They're all, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, from where they come from very, very minor. If you look at the way that they engage with community probation, there's been no non-compliance with any of their parole orders. They've done everything that's been asked of them and more. And you can see the change, it's outward. They smile, they laugh, they don't grunt, yell. We wave to each other in the street, we talk to each other on the phone, the family rings me, which is a first, I guess, from the family's perspective.
Everyone's smiling, including the participants of the program.